Hello, I'm Haley, and today I'm going to teach you some survivor signs to communicate with your deaf and or hard of hearing patients in and out of the operatory. Of course, not everybody that uses sign language is deaf. It's a great communication tool for children who are autistic, for people with Down syndrome, with cerebral palsy, people who have had speech disorders caused by a stroke or a brain injury. It's a great communication tool. So I'm going to teach you some what we call survivor signs to help you out. It's always a great idea to make everybody feel welcome and engaged in your practice. So here are some signs to help you. So the first thing we're going to learn are the basics, and that is our ABCs. So the reason you need to know your ABCs is that you will find yourself fingerspelling a lot of words that you don't know the sign for, and that is fine. People who sign, deaf people, the deaf community, they are fine with that. They would rather you fingerspell everything than not talk to them. So it's important to know these ABCs. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to show you how it looks as I'm signing it. So we have A, it's just a fist, A, B, C, it just looks like a C, see there, C, D, looks like a D, E, F, you can see how my hand is shaped, F, G, H, I, and then J, you just actually make a J. J, K, that's what K looks like, L, M, so your thumb goes between your pinky and your ring finger, M, N, your thumb goes between your middle finger and your ring finger, N, O, P, so this is P, you can kind of see, P, Q, this is Q, Q, R, S, it's just a fist, T, is your thumb between your middle finger and your pointer finger, T, U, V, W, X, X, it's like your little hook, X, Y, and then Z, you just draw it out. So there are your ABCs. It's actually fun to practice and see how fast you can get spelling things. And the first thing you need to do is learn how to fingerspell your name, because you're going to want to introduce yourself. And that's going to be our next little segment, is introductory signs. All right, so here we have some common greetings and introductions. The first one being hello. So hello or hi. You always want to show yourself to be friendly. So hello, hi. The next one is one of my favorite signs. It's what's up. So you just take middle fingers here and you go, what's up? What's up? And kind of bring your shoulders up with it, like, what's up? It's like a question, but you're, what's up? I like that sign. I have a few of my favorite signs, and that's one of them, what's up? And the reason why fingerspelling is so important is that's how you're going to introduce yourself. So, you know, each name, there's not like a specific sign for each name. And name signs are a whole other, that's a whole other video, creating your name sign. But so you're going to fingerspell your name. So you would say you would sign my name, and name is your H fingers, and you just tap it twice, name. Then you fingerspell. So my name is Haley. And of course they would respond, well, my name is, and fingerspell their name out. And then you would say, nice to meet you. So nice to meet you is you have your non-dominant hand, and you take your dominant hand and you just slide it across. always think of it as you're feeling something nice. So, nice to meet you. And meet you is, you have your two people here. Your non-dominant hand is out in front of you, and your dominant hand is in front of you, closer to your chest, and you just bring it together. You take your dominant hand and move it towards your non-dominant hand, so to meet you. So, nice to meet you. And when you're signing to someone who uses sign language as their main form of communication, you need to let them know that you are learning. So, I'm learning sign. So, learning is you're taking information off the page and putting it right in your brain. So, learning. So, you just point to yourself, I'm learning sign. So, these are just some common greetings and introductions. So, hello, my name is Haley. Nice to meet you. I'm learning sign. So, let's talk about some time signs. We have day, night. So think of the sun going over the horizon, night. Week, month, year, year. Past, so you just motion to the back of you, past, or future, or will, future, or will. Never. We have today and now are the same sign, but with today you bounce it. So today. And then now is just one time. Now. Today. And then finish, or all done. You're getting it off your hands. Finished. All done. So those are some good time signs. All right, so we're going to learn about some questions asked when you meet someone. So the first question that you ask, you want to know what their name is. So what's your name? Now when you sign, you're not going to sign what's your name. You're actually going to sign your name what. So with sign language, your sentence construction is sometimes different. The question word will come at the end of the sentence, but not always. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So what's your name? You're going to sign your name what? So your name what? And make sure you drop your eyebrows because you're questioning, like, what? What's your name? So where are you from? You want to know where they're from. So you, from, and from is you have your two index fingers, you have your non-dominant hand out here, and you're going to take your dominant hand, point it at the top, and pull away. So from. Where. So where is just your index finger of your dominant hand just shaking back and forth. So you from where? Now, if they're asking you that question, you can just say, I'm from, and then finger spell where you're from. So when you're asking somebody, how are you? This is a time when the question doesn't come at the end of the sentence. It's one fluid motion. So how are you? You're going to start with two A hands together. So, and then you're going to rotate your wrist out. How are you? So it's all one. How are you? How are you? So it just, how are you? And to answer, if somebody asks you how you are, a common answer is fine. So you can just, it's a 5 hand, and you just tap your thumb to your chest. Fine, I'm fine. Places. So we have home. Home, you just take your hand like this and go home, home. Work, work. So it's like your chain there, showing your chains. Work. School, school. church, church, store, store. Now you have to have some verbs to go along with these places because you can come or go to these places. So come, you just come, go. So going to church, going to the store. So how do we get there? We can walk. So you just walk. You can drive. So you're holding your steering wheel and you're driving there. Car. You're steering your car. And then you can also ride your bike. So you're riding your bike to the store. So some of the easiest signs are saying goodbye. And that is simply goodbye. Just wave goodbye. And then see you later is see you later. So see you later. See you later. Title III of the Americans with Disability Acts prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities by places of accommodation. Dental offices are considered places of accommodation. So what does this mean? Does it mean that dental offices are required to provide interpreters for dental visits? The answer is yes. You are to provide interpreters for your patients. So you cannot rely on your patient's family or friends to be their interpreter because they may not interpret everything that they hear. They can become personally and emotionally involved and not be neutral, so to speak. So you need somebody there that can just interpret without having any feelings there with that patient. And another thing is you can cause problems in maintaining patient confidentiality. So we don't want to do that. Now, providing the interpreter, you have to pay for it. So you can't expect your patient to pay for their own interpreter, and you can't raise the cost of their visit. You can't do that. So you use the cost of your interpreter as a business expense. It's a part of running your business. So even if it costs more than the visit itself, you still have to pay for it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing it. There's so many signs that I wanted to add to it, but it could go on for hours. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good day.